Hello, Scorpio. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 10th to the 16th of August 2020. So just while I'm doing this Palo Santo clearing, Palo Santo wood here, which I use in my energy healing sometimes, I'll tell you, it's the weekend right now, which means I've got a half price reading sale going on this weekend. So this weekend, it's on... Let's clear you. It's on my a new reading, a tarot reading, because I've got these new decks. I've got the Light Seers deck and I've got the Muse Tarot, both by Chris Ann, which I'm absolutely loving getting into using. So I decided to create a new reading, which is a tarot reading. So I do a full Celtic cross reading. If you're interested in getting one of those from me, and you might have known, you might realize from these readings that I do on YouTube that I read these tarot cards intuitively. So it's not necessarily the usual meanings of the cards that come out, but it's more of an intuitive reading. But anyway, I'll put it in PDF form, write about each card that comes out, and I'll give you a photo of your spread as well for you to keep, and so you can book in for one of those. You can also add a half price energy healing onto it as well if you want. Might use Palo Santo wood in it. I don't know, they're all different. Every energy healing that I do is different. So if you do want one of those tarot readings this weekend, the weekend that I'm publishing this, it's half price, which means it's 75 Australian dollars instead of 150 Australian dollars, which is about 50 American instead of 100. So it's a great time to book in for one of those. Now, I might never do this again because I don't know how long they're going to take me yet. I haven't done one of them yet. And so if they take me a long time, then I won't be doing them in a half price sale again. Like if I'm flat out all weekend on them and don't get any time to myself, I will not be doing it as a half price reading sale again. So jump on one of these this weekend if you want one of them. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box below. And you can find it on my website, BeHealing.com. So what has Scorpio got going on? Let's get a tarot card out for you, seeing as we're all about tarot this weekend. This is the Light Seers deck by Chris Ann. And if you book one of those readings and you want me to use a particular deck, like Light Seers or the Muse deck, you just send me an email, let me know. If you've got a particular preference, otherwise, I don't know, I'll just pick up the first one that's near me or the one that I'm intuited to use for you. They're both great decks. I mean, they're amazing. I love them. But you might have noticed I love cards. There's a card. Whee! Okay, we've got one out for you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was just about to say the weekly read for all signs is kind of a heavy energy this week, very transformational energy. But we're all being called to something, that's for sure. You've got the Queen of Swords, Scorpio. This is a really nice energy. I like it. The Queen of Swords, she really knows herself. She's confident in herself. She knows that she can be just sat there and waiting. She's waiting for her ships to come in or whatever she's waiting for. And she's got a sword by her side there, but she's chilled out. I mean, she's not tense and holding that sword ready to battle anyone that comes her way. She's just got a sword there, and she knows if trouble comes along, she'll, if it's like a boat full of pirates, she'll just lop off their heads. She's trusting herself. She's happy in herself. She's a strong, strong woman, a queen energy. Whether you're a man or a woman, very, very much someone that's empowered and trusting themselves. It's what I've learned myself. When you're empowered, like I'm empowered now, I'll deal with any situation. I won't be a victim of abuse or anything like that anymore because I can be strong when I need to be. I can wield my sword when I need to be, my fists and my feet as well, doing my Muay Thai. And so I can trust myself in any situation, which means I can be open in every situation now. I don't need to have I don't need to hide away. I don't need to have like blanket protection in place anymore. I can be wide open to people because if somebody tries anything on, I can wield my sword there. And that's the energy that I'm getting from this. So it feels like you're being called into that energy, Scorpio. If you're not in that energy already, you might be called into that energy this week. So there could be a reason to stand up for yourself, for you to empower yourself this week. There could be something to say no to, somebody to say no to this week. That came out quick. You got the Page of Emotions. So there's news, love news coming in. News from a lover. Now, she's got something going on in her belly there, octopus belly. And her heart's shining out. What is this? It's like she's incubating something. It's like she's pregnant with something. It's a Page of Emotions, so it's news about a new relationship or something significantly, emotionally significant to you. News is coming in. something that you've been incubating for a while, something you've been pregnant with for a while, so something you've been asking for a while, you're getting news of that coming in. It's just the start of it. The page is just the start of it, but it is news nonetheless. And it's emotional, so you might be getting good news that makes you cry a little bit. Leaks out of your eye a little bit this week, Scorpio. Interesting. The two energies together, yeah. Interesting. Let's see, anyway. Using Lynn Bell's inner self-guidance cards. Let's get deeper in what's going on for you this week. You got respect and growth. Nice. So you have been respecting yourself. You've been growing. You've been learning. It's all been about you and your growth rather than the external stuff. And that's really working for you. I mean, you're getting this good news that something's coming in. You're also having to cut things out and be empowered too. So it's really good. You are growing. You're growing in respect for yourself. And you're getting, it depends just how much you've been doing that as to the results that you'll be getting, you know? Because there's a spectrum for all of this. I mean, this Queen of Swords, you'll be on the spectrum. Maybe you're not fully empowered yet, fully trusting yourself to deal with any situation. Maybe you've still got some blanket defenses up, you know. We're all on a spectrum now of that Queen of Swords energy. But you're growing. You're on that growth path to respecting yourself more. So it's more about self-love than kind of loving all the world and disrespecting yourself. Maybe that's how you've been in the past, Scorpio. Respecting everyone else, but leaving yourself out of it. Don't do that. For sure, don't do that. You've also got strength and courage and decide, right? This is this Queen of Swords. I thought there'd be a bit of a task coming in. You're going to have to use your strength. You're going to have to stand in your power this week and use your strength to make a decision. So someone's going to come in with an offer, and it's up to you. You make a decision, but be in your power when you make that decision. So, as I said, if previously you've made decisions for what's best for other people, respecting them more than you're respecting yourself, definitely don't do that this week. Make sure that this decision that you make is about you being in your power, doing what's best for yourself. I'm not saying completely disregard others, but what is best for others is what's best for you. It should be a win-win situation. And so if you're making the best decision for yourself, it will be best for everyone else. It might not appear it on the outside, but when it doesn't appear on the outside, it's more of that tough love kind of thing. It is actually best for them. So think about, enabling someone. So if you're always putting someone else first, you're pretty much enabling them. You're trying to please them instead of them having to find the self-love or whatever it is from inside of themselves. You're actually shielding them from their own lessons, from standing in their own power. So it's not good for them. And so even though on the surface it might appear like you're not doing the best for someone else, if you do the best for yourself, it is actually best for them too. It might make it difficult for them because they might have to tap into something within themselves, but that's good for them, right? So this is saying kind of, it's okay for you to be a bringer of lessons for people. You don't always have to please people, Scorpio. Never saw you as people pleasers before, really, but there you go. This is interesting. So you got rest and get what I want. You can rest and relax more to get what you want. You don't have to be trying and pushing and working and doing and doing and doing all the time to get what you want. It's going to come easier to you now. Like, especially when you're empowered, it does come easier to you because you'll be receiving a lot more when you're open. When you can trust yourself because you're the Queen of Swords energy, because you're empowered, you will receive a lot more because you'll be wide open. It's like the gates are open. Instead of just being open a little crack, you'll be receiving a lot more, so it'll be more restful to you. Life will be easier for you, Scorpio. So you'll actually get more of what you want in an easier way with this growth path that you're on this week, especially this empowered growth path. What else? You've got be supportive and be firmer. This is being picky about who you're supporting in what way. Again, I feel like there's a decision that you're making for yourself, and it's actually going to stop you enabling someone and pleasing them and doing it for them and trying to protect them. And this is you being firm in who you will support and in what way. It's like waking up to a maturing that you're not actually helping someone that you think that you're helping, Scorpio. You've been enabling them, and so this is about you making a firm decision. I'm going to be cruel to be kind. It's not really cruel though. It's more like I'm going to be tough love. I'm going to do what's best for them. It's like the difference between always tying your kids' shoelace or taking the time to teach them to do it, even though it's difficult for them while they do it. You don't cave in. It's a good thing that they learn to do it themselves. It's the same with someone else in your life. This test that's coming in, this Queen of Swords test, you're doing the same for someone else. You keep on tying the shoelaces for them instead of teaching them how to do it or just sitting back and letting them learn how to do it. It's like you're trying to shield them from the crashes, but they need the crash because they need to pick themselves up. So this week for you, it's all about standing in your power, not enabling people anymore, letting them, you deciding what's best for you, and then realizing that's the best for everyone else, letting them sort their own life out, learn their own lessons and all of that, and get empowered, letting them get empowered, right? Because you're not really the Queen of Swords if you're trying to take power over people. And you might not have looked at it that way if you're people pleasing or if you're enabling. But you're not being the Queen of Swords really when you're doing that stuff. The Queen of Swords would cut that shit out. Very interesting week for you. Let's get another card out for you. I'm going to get a spirit animal from Colette Baron Reid out for you, Scorpio. Last bit of information for you Scorpios for this week. More guidance for Scorpio. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. Okay, so this is about your stinger. You got the parrot spirit. It says, watch your words, Scorpio. Watch your words because you could sting somebody this week. So as you're making this new decision, you don't need to throw it back in their face. Just because you've realized that maybe you've been enabling someone, you don't need to make it their problem. It's actually something that you've been doing. Of course they're going to let people do that. Everyone would. We're all lazy. We're human beings. We're inherently lazy. If someone's going to do something for us, we'll let it. Of course we'll let them. Everyone would do that. It's not about them. It's about what you've been doing, Scorpio. So just watch your words. Don't sting people. Don't sting people when you make this realization of what you've been doing as you're stepping into this Queen of Wands. But you do have good stuff coming in, see? It's an offer. It's a double-edged sword, though. That offer is a double-edged sword because it's an offer and it's a lesson. That's what I'm getting for you, Scorpio. So there you go. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? Love hearing from you. Come to Psychic Cafe sometime. It's my live show here on YouTube. 7 a.m. Bangkok time. Just Google when that is in your time zone. Come along, go deeper into the daily read. I pick out more cards. We talk about the energies of the day. Maybe there's a particular theme for the day. I'll go deeper into that and what I know about it, my experiences. And I do mini readings for everyone that shows up as well. So I'd love to see you in there. Have an amazing week, Scorpio, and I'll see you next time. Bye.